Good day everyone and welcome back to my channel. So I'll be giving a quick overview of my thoughts on each of the announcements from the Xbox and Bethesda Showcase. What's great about their presentation is that they delivered on showing more gameplay compared to their previous showcase. Though it's unfortunate that they didn't show anything new for Avowed, Hellblade 2, and Fable because the show was focused on the games that will be coming out in the next 12 months as well as to highlight Starfield. Alright, for our first announcement, it started strong with a gameplay reveal for Redfall. For me, it looked better than I expected. I've seen some of the leaked screenshots before and the game looked rough, but seeing it now, it looks more visually appealing. The characters and abilities look unique so far, so I'm hoping that the skills would actually have an impact on the gameplay and not just something you can mindlessly spam after each cooldown. Considering that this game has similarities with other known co-op shooters, Redfall's variety of vampires can make each encounter unique and strategic. I'm glad that you have an option to play either single player or co-op, and since this is an open world game, it will be interesting to see how Arcane has designed the map levels as they are known for that. Next is Hollow Knight Silksong. The game looks good, especially the combat portions, though I'm not familiar with the franchise. With the increasing number of high-quality side-scrollers, I might give this a shot in the future. So this was quite the surprise. I never thought Justin Roiland, the creator of Rick and Morty and Solar Opposites, was creating a big-budget FPS shooter. I love the visuals of the game. It definitely had Roiland's humor and vibe, which I enjoyed a lot from his shows. The guns and characters have a lot of personality with them, and now I'm curious on how long the game is going to be and if the humor as well as the gameplay mix well together. This is an automatic download for me once it releases. With Game Pass growing in subscribers each year, it's only logical for them to partner with different companies in order to expand their reach and business. One of their newest addition is multiplayer giant Riot Games. So through Game Pass, subscribers will have the benefit of having all the champions and agents unlocked for each specific game. This is amazing news for people who just started on their journey for these games. As for example, League of Legends and Valorant takes a lot of time in free-to-play in order to unlock the characters, though this might give an opportunity for highly skilled smurfers to make the games difficult for low to mid-rank players as they'll have everything unlocked from the start. So A Plague Tale Requiem looks amazing. I'm at loss for words on how beautiful this game is. I had a lot of fun playing A Plague Tale Innocence in the past. The setting of a war-torn France overwhelmed with an infestation of rats was fresh for me. It was awesome to see hundreds and thousands of rat AI along the map. The combat was simple and it made each encounter hectic as Amisha was highly vulnerable to attacks. Now with Requiem, the characters look a lot more realistic with the animations. I like as well that the environments vary and that the game will bring players to different locales. New features are added as well, with Amisha being more combat focused and mature. I have this thought though, I wonder if the combat heavy sequel would still feel genuine, because in the first game you had this feeling of being defenseless and it made fight sequences calculated as you have to manage resources properly. Now by the looks of it, you'll have more tools in your disposal, which is a good thing as it offers variety, but it might also make the game easier. I guess we'll just have to see once it launches. For our next game, I'm not a huge fan of racing games in general, but this one has piqued my curiosity. Forza has been known for amazing gameplay and graphics. Now with the upcoming current gen and 8th installment in the motorsport franchise, every feature seems to have been upgraded to its full potential. The new game offers a more in-depth car building system and a ray tracing aspect which works continuously, unlike in Gran Turismo 7 and Forza Horizon 5, which is turned off during gameplay. The vehicle designs are well detailed, even the car damages. I got curious as well on the temperature and changes in the time of day, which affects the track surface. It makes me think if this is going to have a huge gameplay impact or it might just be another gimmick. Next, Flight Simulator was shown again. I thought there was going to be a major update, but it's just an anniversary trailer with a collaboration with Halo Infinite at the end. I love what Blizzard has done with the upcoming Overwatch 2 sequel by turning it free to play. This enables more people around the world to enjoy it. This was a problem with Overwatch 1 as a lot of players didn't want to shell out money for a game that's multiplayer only. I'm looking forward to Blizzard being able to properly balance out their heroes, as patches in the past made the matches difficult or imbalanced due to certain metas. And now moving forward, the possibility of a higher amount of people playing. Players won't have that much trouble into queuing for their games. I'll keep an eye on this one as I'll have a new multiplayer game to enjoy with my friends. Bethesda briefly enters the stage by showing a trailer of the upcoming High Isle expansion for Elder Scrolls Online and the Pit expansion for Fallout 76. I generally enjoyed Fallout 76, but the grinding for good equipment takes too long. Another short trailer gives us a glimpse of the massive tracks around the play area for Forza Horizon 5 in collaboration with Hot Wheels. Our next game has a lot of family vibes in it, as Xbox showcases a real-time footage of Unreal Engine 5 for Arc 2. And it features Vin Diesel as one of the leading cast. Moving to our next game, despite the disturbing environment, weapons, and monsters for Scorn, I'm genuinely excited to try this game out. It's been a few years since its initial announcement and I'm eager to know more about the game and how the story pans out. The game is considered as a survival horror adventure game in a biopunk setting, which is a genre that's not heavily explored upon. Minecraft fans are in for a treat as their beloved game has expanded into a new genre. Minecraft Legends is an upcoming real-time strategy game. I'm loving the graphics of the game even though I'm not a Minecraft fan. With Lightyear Frontier, fulfill your fantasy as an intergalactic farmer on an alien planet. I feel like this game is perfect for just sitting back and distressing through means of farming and base building. The art has a relaxing vibe to it and you'll be able to uncover the planet's mystery through single-player or online co-op. Another co-op game shown is the already released Gunfire Reborn, an adventure-level based FPS game with roguelite elements. The game has similarities to Borderlands through looks and mechanics. This might be a good game for lovers of co-op, as well as this game has received positive reviews on Steam. I'm not a fan of side-scrollers, but this one grabbed my attention the most with its visuals and voice acting. I'd love to try this out once the game releases on Game Pass. There's something definitely intriguing with its story and that shadowy figure that helps the main character. The following game is As Dusk Falls. I didn't like this one that much. The multiple narrative choices like the ones from Detroit Become Human is interesting and the art style is new and unique. But the way the character moves feels like it's lagging behind or as if the frames are dropping. Nakaka-Blade Point coming to Xbox is good for their ecosystem as I've heard good things from players of this game. Some prefer this over the notable shooters in the Battle Royale genre. Obsidian Entertainment is busy with a lot of games. They're currently working on Avowed, Grounded, and The Outer Worlds 2. Now it seems that they have another game coming out and it's a narrative-focused adventure RPG. The story takes place in 16th century Bavaria and the visuals take you from the paintings of old Bavarian books. What I'm interested about it is that the director for Fallout New Vegas and Pillars of Eternity is working on this game. I've been a huge fan of Fallout New Vegas ever since because of the writing, so I'm looking forward to this game as well. Grounded is now leaving early access and will be releasing as a full game this September. The trailer indicates that the story will finally reveal why the kids have been shrunk. I'll probably just watch YouTube videos to understand its story, as survival and base building type of games aren't exactly my cup of tea. Another interesting game showed up, which is Ereban Shadow Legacy. It has these movement mechanics that are fluid and enables the character to move fast in dire situations. I like the look of it, though I'll need to see more in the future. I love all the mainline Diablo games, so seeing an update video for Diablo 4 along with the announcement of the Necromancer class made me really happy. I'm glad that Diablo 4 has a darker tone similar to Diablo 1 and 2 because Diablo 3 looks cartoonish and less serious. The sound and effects are amazing and having an open world means giving players more areas and lore to discover. Considering that my brother and I are Diablo fans, we'll be playing the 4th installment together. The developers did a good job as well by not including any pay-to-win features in the game. The only microtransactions are strictly cosmetics. Massive Pirate Simulator Sea of Thieves is celebrating its 7th season with new features. I'm just curious if the 30 million players that they showed is legitimate. Another indie game has piqued my interest in the form of a colorful and dangerous world where a young girl must face multiple monsters. I love that they use pixel art in 3D in order to set up the tone and atmosphere of the game. I automatically added this to my wishlist after the trailer ended. Known developers of the game Limbo and Inside just released a trailer for their newest game, Cocoon. It strays away from the 2D side-scrolling and is now a top-down 2D perspective. Not much is shown, but it looks like it's going to deal with a lot more complex puzzles. At first, I thought this game is being created by a Chinese developer or publisher, but I was wrong. It appears that Team Ninja is developing a new game, but it's set in the Three Kingdoms period in Chinese history. It's good to see that we'll be able to experience a different take on Chinese history and have a unique look into their dark fantasy setting. Now we'll have to patiently wait to see if the gameplay is vastly different from the Neo series. It's good to see that the Persona series is finally coming back to Xbox. This comeback of the Persona franchise will likely affect other games and developers moving forward, so we are likely to see third-party Sony exclusives eventually coming to the Xbox platform. Finally, Xbox revealed that they have a partnership with Kojima Productions. Rumors have been spreading around in the past that Hideo Kojima is working with Xbox in order to use their cloud technology. Now, the official announcement has received mixed reactions online, with people claiming Kojima should just stay with Sony and another group saying that Kojima's partnership with Xbox would allow more opportunities for the studio to exercise their creativity. Fans have been speculating as well if the leaked details about a game called Overdose is the one being developed at Xbox, while Death Stranding 2 will be a Sony exclusive on the other hand. Kojima Productions has also released a statement that the company is maintaining a very good partnership with PlayStation as well. The big finale of the showcase reveals a first look at the gameplay of the highly anticipated new IP from Bethesda Game Studios, which is Starfield. You can automatically see that the game is still using their creation engine, but it looks way better now thanks to the upgrade that they did. The movement and the shooting look smoother than their previous titles. My initial reactions for the gun combat feels like they need to put a lot more impact when shooting a target, as it seems that the targets don't look too affected. The first hub world shown looks impressive in terms of design and NPC density. Now I hope that you can converse with a lot of NPCs that will actually give a substantial main quest and side quests, which rewards effects to the narrative, character progressions, storytelling of lore, and other branching narratives, as we're all tired of simple fetch quests which is tedious and boring. Now that the character animations look a little bit rough and is reminiscent of their older games, it still has an improvement overall. Character creation portion is exciting for me as multiple background and traits gives the opportunity to have a specific type of character for role-playing, as well as different skills that can bring about a variety of builds. I just hope that the starting background and traits actually affect dialogue options in the game. Now, Fallout 4 and Fallout 76 had a crafting and base management feature, but with Starfield, it looks like it's been tremendously upgraded. The ability to hire crewmates and customize your own ship is every player's dream in any space exploration game. Combat in space looks alright, but the main highlight is the option to travel to different systems and planets. What worries me the most is when they decided to include 1,000 planets that can be explored. This means that a huge percentage of these planets might just be empty in terms of story and just acts as a resource planet for crafting and base building. When there's no narrative incentive in the hundreds of planets, this can tend to burn out the player quickly. Overall, this game is looking good. It definitely has its Bethesda elements which I like from their previous RPG titles. It doesn't look like the most graphically advanced game, but I'm sure this will offer a unique playing experience which will keep me invested for a long period of time. Xbox and Bethesda had an awesome showcase. If I were to rate it, I'd give it a 9 out of 10 as they delivered more gameplay than ever, and the upcoming games shown will all be available in the next 12 months. And that is it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching. Of all the announcements, which game are you looking forward to the most? Let me know about your thoughts on the comment section down below, and I will see you all soon.